Hello guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable.
Hit and Goku were ready to finish with the life of both gods, who, without caring anything, decided to seal them in the time room. At the moment, Goku and Hit would increase their power to the maximum, which would begin to cause havoc. But before it expands to the 12 universes and would be perceived by Daishinken, Mikoshi would use a great part of his power to seal all the Universe 7.
Now that they'll be able to fight without any difficulty, since no being will be able to sense their powers outside of Universe 7.
At that moment, Whis was very surprised to know that the Supreme Priestess was together with Goku and Vegeta. At that moment, the four warriors had launched an attack. That's right, however, at the moment of colliding their fists, great collisions were created. But the most wounded in each exchange of blows were both gods, who did not believe the incredible power that both warriors had obtained.
What's wrong, Champa? Is that all the power of a god of destruction? Damn you! I swear I'll finish you off.
At that moment, Hit would move at an incredible speed and hit Champa in the face, sending him flying to a planet in Universe 7, being completely destroyed by the impact. At the moment, Goku was in the Ultra Instinct in the same way, and had launched himself against Beerus, which was not able to do anything to defend himself. That's right, the power of Goku had surpassed him by dozens of times. However, Beerus at that moment would increase a large part of all the power, which would make Goku back down.
Da monkey, I will not let you make fun of me. You're nothing compared to a candidate for Supreme God.
At the moment, Beerus would begin to increase his power to the maximum, which he was able to access a transformation, which would leave a little surprise to Goku due to the power he was hiding. After a great explosion of destructive energy, Beerus could be seen with his new combat form.
I hope you're ready, Son Goku. This time we'll not seal you. We'll finish you once and for all so you will not be a nuisance in the future. Kakarot, don't be confident. The power of that damn Beerus has increased in an incredible way.
Haha, don't worry, Vegeta. Beerus' power is a mere child compared to my true power.
But in that moment, Beerus, at a surprising speed, had begun to destroy all the planets that were put in front of this with the body of Goku. That's right, Goku seemed to be suffering incredible damage. At the time, would be sent to fly to a planet completely destroying it. But there would not end the attack of Beerus, because at that moment would throw a large sphere of energy hockey.
Die, you damned monkey. You should never have defied the gods. You're a simple scum.
In that instant, a great explosion would be created all over the place. But in the same way, all the hockey energy had been disintegrated, and in a purple vapor. That's right, the powerful hockey of Beerus had been destroyed. At that moment, an incredible power would be released from the body of Goku, which would be used to cause havoc throughout all the universes.
Beerus, I lowered my power to the minimum to receive some damage from you, but you haven't been able to cause me the slightest damage, you poor worm.
Goku in that moment, with a great blow, sent him to crash to planet Earth, which, despite the pain, would stand up and begin to fight. While on the side of Champa, everything was to his disadvantage, since in each exchange of blows, the legendary assassin was able to hurt him seriously, reaching the point of being on the ground and on the verge of death.
Champa, what are your last words? I always knew I should have killed you. You're the worst creation of the gods. The worst creation of the gods will end you. Don't you think it's ironic?
Hit in that instant with multiple blows, and the vital points of Champa had finished with his life. However, at that moment, the powerful Mikoshi would throw a great ray of energy, which had completely disintegrated him.
If it is because of him you were locked in that place, they don't deserve to go to paradise or hell. They should disappear into nothingness. But, Mother, you can't intervene in the matter of mortals. Since I was betrayed by your father, I'm no longer considered to be the divine world, so those rules do not apply to me.
At that moment, Goku would likewise tire of humiliating Beerus, who even due to all the damage had returned to a normal state, with which he would begin to beg for his life.
Goku, Hit, I'm really sorry. I swear I'll leave the 12 universes, but don't end my life. I implore you, Goku.
You mustn't have thawed now and that you would betray us, since you begged you would not do it. But you won't give in, so now we'll finish you off.
Beerus, with his maximum speed, would begin to flee throughout the universe as he did not want to die. However, all this was in vain as Goku would not spare his life. That's right, Goku at that moment would increase a large part of his power, causing an incredible pressure all present.
Authorize Zeno-Zoru, Aradelia Beerus.
At that moment, all the pressure would fall on the body of Beerus. He was not able to continue. On the contrary, he was pulled to the ground as if an incredible gravity would pull him. At the moment, he was able to stand up, but with great difficulty, since the pressure did not allow him to move easily. Goku at that moment would stand in front of Beerus.
Being my friend, my master, you decided to betray me. Goodbye, Beerus.
Goku at that moment would stretch one of his hands, with which he would begin to disintegrate Beerus by using destructive energy. At the moment, Whis and Vados, being angels of the gods, would leave quickly to the kingdom of everything, but it would not matter, because throughout the universe, the voice of Mikoshin would resonate.
No matter where you leave, if you are on the side of Daishaken and the entire divine realm, I'll finish you all off.
Vados, together with Whis, would quickly arrive to the realm of the whole, informing everything to Daishaken-sama, who would be surprised to know that the powerful Mikoshin had returned to be part of the 12 universes.
This is bad. We must not allow it to recover its power, otherwise it'll be able to finish with all of us.
Meanwhile, on planet Earth, Goku, together with Hit, would explain everything to the Z Warriors, who would understand everything that had happened. At that moment, Vegeta would approach Goku.
Kakarot, I want to test your new power. What do you say we have a battle?
Vegeta, it wouldn't seem fair to me. I've trained for thousands of years.
Don't underestimate me, insect. I'm the Prince of the Saiyans. Watch this!
Vegeta at that moment began to access the Ultra Ego, releasing an incredible power. Even his power was greater than the power of Beerus that had been released, leaving very surprised Goku, not knowing what transformation was that.
What kind of training did you have? And what transformation is this?
Contemplates the power of the Ultra Ego, the power beyond destruction. I hope you're ready.
Vegeta in that moment, at an incredible speed, had directed a great blow to Goku, which despite being with the Ultra Instinct, had been able to graze his face. At the time, Goku with a great kick would send Vegeta to fly thousands of meters, and in the same way would begin with his great attack. Meanwhile, in the Kingdom of Everything, Daishaken, together with all the other gods and angels, were planning the perfect plan to finish with the three warriors once and for all, but without the presence of Zeno-sama.
But Daishaken-sama, why can't we ask for help from the king at all? We can't do that, because when he finds out that I betrayed Mikoshin, he'll be able to destroy everything in existence.
However, at that moment, Zeno-sama would come out along with the Guardians.
I don't care that you betrayed that cursed woman. I've finally been able to fully awaken.
Awaken? Who are you?
How are you in Zeno-sama's body?
He's Zeno-sama, but it's his evil side, which doesn't act like a pathetic child. He's the real chosen one.
We must wipe out all the warriors of Universe 7, as I feel right now that they're fighting, they are comparable to the power of a god.
You're right, Zeno-sama, but how are we going to do it?
It'll be better to put an end to this right now, since I don't want to drag it out much longer.
Gods and angels, I wish that all you will form one being, and that you give me every drop of your power. At that moment, all the gods and angels would opt for a second option, so that the moment, a great pentagram would begin to fill with an incredible power. At the beginning of the power of the entire divine realm, all that power would begin to enter the body of Daishaken, which was increasing its power in an unreal way. That's right, at that instant, thousands of planets would be destroyed by all the universes. Even the power of Daishaken would be felt by all the Universe 7. And at that moment, Goku and Vegeta would stop their battle.
Our battle will have to wait again, since it seems that something much more powerful has appeared. That's the power of that jerk Daishaken, but apparently he's absorbed the power of all the other gods and angels.
Daishaken at that moment had been able to dominate all that incredible power. In a similar way, the King of Everything would begin to access his form of combat with the help of his guardians, so it is the three began to merge, beginning to create a super warrior which released an overwhelming power. After a great explosion throughout the universes could see Zeno-sama.
With his power and together with you, Daishaken, it'll be time to finish with everything that comes in front of us.
That's right, Zeno-sama. It's time to finish with all those insects. At that moment, both warriors began to head towards the Universe 7 at an incredible speed, being so fast that even the space was distorted by the speed. Meanwhile, in Universe 7, all the warriors were planning their defense since they felt as two great powers were approaching towards them.
I plan to face Zeno-sama, since he's the most powerful being. You'll be able to face Daishaken. I'm counting on you.
Mikoshin, this time we'll protect you. We will always train together, but you've never known the limit of my power.
At that moment, a great roar would arrive to the planet Earth. At that moment, a great explosion would occur. That's right, the whole planet Earth had suffered a great damage. Mikoshin, with his great power, had been in charge of using a great part of his power to protect it. Damn Mikoshin. I don't know how the hell you were able to get out of that damn dimension, but you would have stayed there. At least you wouldn't have died.
Right now, I'll show you who you were the one that was killed. Since I plan to finish with you with my own hands, I'll not leave any trace of you.
Mikoshin, with his anger, had launched against himself against Daishaken. At the moment that Zeno-sama was about to interfere in the battle, an amazing power would be felt all over the place. That's right, it was the power of Goku and Hit, which were taking their power to the limit. Goku at that moment would access the Super Saiyan 3, but all his hair was his silver color. At that moment, all would begin to fight the clash of their fists. It would be able to destroy everything around them. However, Gohan, Vegeta, and Piccolo would not be left behind. The trio of warriors would support Mikoshin, and at the moment, Daishaken would begin to overcome little by little. Meanwhile, with Goku and Hit, both warriors had a power comparable to Zeno-sama, which would be surprised of the power that both warriors possessed since it was unreal. At the moment, Zeno-sama would fall to the ground. How the hell do you have all this power? You're mere mortals.
Despite being mere mortals, we will not allow beings who call themselves gods like you to kill us.
Goku and Hit at that moment would continue with their sneak attack, which in each exchange of blows began to defeat the incredible defense of Zeno-sama, which despite surpassing them in power level, did not have the knowledge in battle. At the moment, Hit would use his jump in time, not being enough to stop him, but to drastically reduce his speed.
Your time to die has come! Dragon's Fist!
Goku, with his maximum power, had created his most powerful technique, with which, at that moment, would completely pierce Zeno-sama, which would be completely destroyed. That's right, a Saiyan was able to finish with the king of all. Daishaken, at the time of realizing this, an incredible terror would begin to run through his whole body, which even made him lose his sanity of the battle, which all the warriors would take advantage of, throwing their most powerful combined attack, being able in this same way to end the lives of two of the most powerful beings in the universes and evil. Time after that great battle, Mikoshin would be named the new queen of everything, which would begin to purify the souls of the gods and angels, and at the time would create new planets throughout the universes.
We'll always be at your disposal, Mikoshin-sama. Thank you for everything. Thanks to you, since you appeared, I was able to get out of that dimension, and now I'm the queen of everything.
That's right, Mikoshin had recovered her power, and at the moment of expelling it, she was able to destroy everything around her, becoming the most powerful queen of everything of all times, together with two warriors who protected her.
Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.